Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Carry for the running back.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Watson just beating the play clock. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Good for
a huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
8-yard line.
We own them. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Safety's creeping. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Hey, let's get in that hole.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
A little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, it's Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to
Alshon Jeffrey, 30 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. He completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down, Chicago.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They hand it off to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Bears' 48-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a slant held in by Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check three. Hawk 70. Check. Mustang 19. Mike 54. Bound to lose one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Henry Ruggs
There to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch them work, watch them hate, watch them learn.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
35 to Mike. It's Mike. Mike, no time now. Mike 35, Mike 35. Who that? Mike 35.
From the gun, here's Watson. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Watson looks to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense.
There he goes, left side.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 24, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he takes us up to... the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Jeffrey, a gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bears.
This is it. 19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is it. 19. I don't think you got it, son. 12. Mike 12.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. From the gun, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Duke Johnson. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, 82 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete.
A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
28.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
This is Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Don't get nervous.
They go play action here on first down.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Mostert, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now Mostert. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Caught Eifert over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Bears 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Duke Johnson.
Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bears have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 42, Cardinals 38.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's able to find Diggs.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Watson. Complete. He finds Braid. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 27-yard
They go to Johnson again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
The tackle. A gain of 3 yards. It's now.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
41-yard attempt. Tonight's final.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.